identify as a fat Italian uncle. I'm a young woman. Specifically, I just turned 25 about 7 years ago. And I'm in a relationship, and it's getting kind of serious. We don't laugh anymore. We don't smile. It's a very serious relationship. It's good. We're starting to talk about serious things. We're starting to talk about having kids. Any of you guys have kiddos here? Yeah, you guys have kids? What kind? Yeah, do you like them? Most of the time, because that's one of my big fears. I'm really afraid of not liking my kid. Like, what if you have a kid and the kid is a bully or enjoys Dave Matthews Band? What are you gonna do? How do I handle that? You know what I mean? This is also how I feel. Maybe some women can understand this feeling, but like, I'm on the fence about kids because on one hand, I'm very nervous to be pregnant, but on the other hand, it's like, I really, really want the attention, you know? Like, oh, I do. I want to walk around like this with my hand on my lower back. And then people are like, oh my God, how far along are you? And I'm like, I just ate an hour ago. That's what I want. That's what I want. But we'll see what happens. I might adopt. We're looking into adoption. I'm not as fertile as my hips suggest. Yeah, and I already know what we're going to do to make the baby feel at home. We're not going to do a gift registry. We're just going to get all secondhand items. It's just going to match the baby. It's going to be great. It's going to love it. It is the baby. So that's our deal. I think the thing that makes my relationship special is that my partner and I are always teaching each other about the things that we love, you know? Like, he plays the trombone and he knows a lot about music theory, right? Whereas, like, I've had sex before, you know, so... Do you guys know what I mean? Like, we're just, like, rounding each other out all the time. Not that everything's perfect. Like, we moved in together and we started fighting, which sucked because this was, like, the first partner I've ever lived with under my own free will. So I was like really excited about it. But we moved in together and we started fighting about who gets to sleep on the side of the bed closest to the door. And this always happens when I date guys. And by date I mean fuck. They always want to sleep near the door. Do you know why? Because of murderers, right? But like, I'm like, that's ironic, you're the murderer, if anything. So we fought about that, and my therapist was like, hey, if you're losing connection, if you're fighting with your partner, I want you to try this. I want you to stare into each other's eyes for 3 minutes without looking away. And let me tell you, I've really enjoyed being single since that. That is a crazy suggestion. Like, what am I gonna learn by staring into my boyfriend's eyes for 3 full minutes? Like, you're right, you do look like Lord Farquaad. Great, awesome. Do you guys remember Lord Farquaad? Yeah, he's the hot guy in Shrek. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same side of things. Recently we were going to go to a wedding together. We went to a wedding together, and he was like, oh, I just need to let you know I have an ex-girlfriend going to the wedding. And I was very nervous. That I felt like really awkward, you know? And then he clarified, he's like, you know, she's a high school girlfriend, and I was like, oh, that's not intimidating, right? Like, she's still in high school. So I have a whole leg up on her. So we went to this wedding together. We flew Frontier. Anyone else struggling to pay rent? You guys ever fly Frontier? Yeah? Frontier is a la carte flying. You get to choose everything you pay for, which was kind of good for me because I like save money by not paying for a seatbelt. And it's very like hit or miss. Like when you fly Frontier domestically, like the seats don't go back, but you can smoke. It's crazy. And it's the most fucked up plane ride I ever had. When we were leaving the plane, we were like, you know, when you wave bye-bye to the pilot like a child, we're leaving the plane, we were waving bye-bye. The pilot was wearing jean shorts. believe we didn't crash. It was crazy. So we flew, we went to Chicago, we went to this wedding. When we were there, I learned that Illinois had just passed a law banning banned books, right? So you can no longer ban books, which I am very into. People ban children's books, like ridiculous. Charlotte's Webs gets banned all the time. Harry Potter, classics like Mein Kampf. It's like, where's the line? Do you know what I mean? Do you guys know what Mein Kampf is? Yeah, a lot of Hitler knowledge. Okay, good. If you don't, like, don't be ashamed. It's not a good read. Mein Kampf is Hitler's prison diary from when he was younger. And it's basically just like, dear diaries, they room me with a Jew again, LOL Hitler. That's what it is. And I get it, that joke never lands, but I love imitating Hitler. It's my Holocaust repayment there. And they always ban Anne Frank's Diary of a Young Girl. I was really inspired by Diary of a Young Girl when I was a kid. I read Anne Frank's diary in class. I went home, I grabbed all of my diaries, and I burned them so no one publishes them after I fucking die. That is insane. She just went through puberty, living on a shelf with her parents, and now her daddy publishes her diary? Are you kidding me? That is so embarrassing. Like, what if all her friends were alive to read that? That would have been awful. Okay, I see where I crossed the line. I get it. I had a lot of diaries when I was a little girl. I was very confused all the time. And you know what I did? Every time I got a diary, I took a big Sharpie and I wrote private on the front. And then I'd flip the first page and I'd write keep out. And then I'd flip another page and said, if you read this, you'll get fat. I didn't want anyone reading my diary. And I honestly don't think Anne Frank wanted anyone reading her diary. And you know how I know how she felt? Because I read her fucking diary. I'm Jewish. I am, I just don't want to tell you my Jew jokes. I don't think you guys are, I don't think you're ready for them. Anyone else here Jewish? Woo! Oh, really? Do you have a Hebrew name?
It's my name.
What's your name?
Asher.
Asher?
Yeah.
That's a Pokemon name. Your parents taught you were Jewish? They lied to you this whole time. Oh, that's crazy. Is Asher in Hebrew, does that have a translation meaning? Or is it just a name?
Happy.
That means happy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. That's similar to me. Oh, I have a Yiddish name. But like all the women in my family have the same Yiddish name. It's Schwitza. It means village woman who sweats a lot. So beautiful. I love it. Do you like being Jewish?
I love it.
Isn't it the bee's knees? That's what the Bible said. I don't know. Anyone here single and enjoying it? All right. Which one? Was that my friend Asher? I think it's the best time. You guys don't love being single? Okay, there's like a bunch of like possibly couples in the front row. I think a lot of couple. I'm just kidding. I can't count. Wait, oh, you guys been together a long time?
3 years.
3 years? How many? 14 years? That's too many. How many? 5 years? Just enough. They'll get over it soon. And how about 2 years? Wow, you got one more good one to go. That's good. Love it. I loved being single. I really miss being single because I just felt like life was really spontaneous, you know? Like you know, you go out, you don't know who you're gonna meet or like how weird their balls are gonna smell. And I miss that. He took a spit take. I miss it. I used to love going on dates and at the end of the night, like, you know, realizing like, oh, is he gonna be a gentleman and pay for my Uber? Is he gonna be a real man, you know, and drive me to where my body can't be found? You don't know. I went on a super weird date before I got into my relationship with this guy who, he turned to me and he was like, I really enjoy your skin. And my first question was, what are your plans with it? You know, I noticed you don't have any lampshades in this entire apartment. You can't just like say that to a woman you just fingered. Like, that's... Okay. I shouldn't have said fingered on stage. I feel like my mom would be embarrassed. You guys gain weight over the pandemic? Yeah, you did? You gained weight over the pandemic? Did you guys gain weight together? You're nodding in unison. It was just... it was the worst. And like when you gain weight, like your whole body shape changes and everything. I gained... I wish I could show you guys a before picture. I used to weigh 7 pounds. It's incredible. My mom said all I did was eat and sleep for a year, and it just shot up from there. But I gained like 30 pounds over the pandemic, and so I had to buy a whole new wardrobe. And I went online and I did this thing because I didn't know what to buy. I typed in, what is my body shape? And I took a little quiz. You guys ever do that? No? Oh, what, your mother respected you? Okay, I did it, and so you like take the quiz and you get like, Hourglass, Pear, Hufflepuff, and so I took the quiz. I got a good one. I got a bulb of garlic. Now, I was measuring around my hips because I'm going to use that information to order new pants from Safeway, and I was shocked to find out that my hips go 40 inches around, which is actually 1.1 yards. It's over a yard, or as Google gently pointed out to me, it's also half of a queen-size mattress. And you guys seem pretty cool. You're probably thinking to yourself, Jody, it's probably that shorter side of the mattress, isn't it? It's not. It's the long side of the mattress. That's what I'm dealing with. So, I've been a lot of different things. I've been overweight, underweight. I've been bald. And you know what I've noticed is that people respect you the most when you have a gun in your hand. So guys, looks don't really matter. I will tell you one joke that's going to lead into me showing you guys some quick little merch. I have been bald. I finished chemotherapy about 2.5 years ago for breast cancer. And thank you. And I did lose all my hair. And it grew back with this like funny cowlick, but I don't think you guys can see it from where you're sitting while my pants are on. But it's there. Like your body goes through all these other changes. I got a double mastectomy with reconstruction, and that's technically an amputation, and my doctor was like, used the word amputee to me, and I wished he hadn't because I had an entire identity crisis because of it. I started like limping around. I told people I lost him in Vietnam, you know what I mean? It was pretty bad. And I am the same partner, my whole diagnosis. I remember the night we got the phone call, he hasn't left my side since we found out that I have a will, and we were not intimate while I was under treatment, right? Because I didn't want to give him cancer, and so like finally, like I finished treatment. I'm feeling a little bit better, and we decided to have sex again. And he was like, "We should do something new because it's been so long. It's like we're like new people. We should have a threesome." And I was like, oh my God, you actually, you don't get a Make-A-Wish. Anyways, guys, I went back to the oncologist not too long ago, and good news, they've actually been able to pronounce me no evidence of disease. So, except for herpes. But listen, I've got some little stickers that I'm gonna sell after the show, and the reason why I told you those jokes is because one of them is a mastectomy boobies cartoon sticker, says bitches get stitches, and then and I donate the proceeds to that. And then if you were wondering what I look like as a bulb of garlic, got that too, no problem. And then I have this other sticker that I didn't get to tell this joke, but I'm sure it'll resonate with some of you. It says ban small dicks. So listen, you guys have been so great. I really appreciate your laughter, and I'll see you after the show. Have a great night.